In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise belongs to Allah. Allah, we thank you. We thank you. We praise you. We seek your forgiveness. We seek refuge with Allah from the evil of our very self and from the consequences of our evil deed. Whosoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides, no one will misguide you. And whosoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala misguided, no one will guide you. I bear witness that there is no deity, there is no God deserved to be worshipped but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I bear witness that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is Muhammad ibn Abdullah, is his prophet and his messenger. The topic of our khutbah today, briefly, we're going to talk about the last 10 days and Laylatul Qadr. Whatever we say today, may Allah guide all to the straight path. And may Allah give us the accepting ear. One of the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He made time, I'm referring to days, months, years, and Allah made some days, some times more superior, more than some others. The best 10 days of the year is the first 10 days of Zulhijjah, which is coming like after a month, something like that. That's the best day through all the years, best days. And then the best night is the last 10 nights of Ramadan, which is our topic of discussion. And the best part of the last 10 nights is Laylatul Qadr. And we all learn about that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr wa ma adraka ma laylatul qadr laylatul qadr khayrun min alfi shahr tanazzalul malaikatu wa ruhu fiha bi izni rabbihim min kulli amr salamun hiya hatta matla al fajr. We all the last couple of weeks now, or a few Jumu'ah past, we talk about the virtue of the Ramadan. And then we talk about the virtue of the last 10 days. Why the last 10 days is so, that last 10 nights, why it's so special? Because Laylatul Qadr falls within the last 10 nights. And this last 10 nights, as we say, we're saying it and then we say it again, is better. It's not equivalent to. It's better than 1,000 months. 1,000 months is just in the 3 years and 4 months. So if you make one rak'ah, Laylatul Qadr night, is better than in the 3 years and 4 months. I mean, I can say it's even better than your whole lifespan. So that's why we attach so many importance to it. A couple of days ago, we started this last 10 days. And this last 10 days, as we said, probably everybody is not here all the time. The hadiths make us to understand that first, initially, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Jibril and informed the Prophet Muhammad the exact day, exact time of Laylatul Qadr. And the Rasul was so excited. He left his house. Those who went to Hajj, I think the Rasul's house in the masjid is attached to each other. So he was so excited. He was walking to come inform the Jama'ah. But unfortunately, as soon he walked out of his room and then he came towards the masjid, he met two guys arguing, bitter argument among themselves. And what Rasul was trying to do, he was trying to tell them, no, you behave yourself. This is not time for you to have a misunderstanding. This is a Ramadan. This is the last 10 days. So I have a good news. But guess what? But because of that agreement they have among themselves, what Allah did, Allah had left that information and make the Rasul to forget about it, and that information never come back again to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This sent message to us that when we are in a position when we are about to do the worship of Allah, we should do away from personal relationship. Whatsoever confusion, all those things, they do it away. It's the same thing Allah has said to people when you go to Mecca, when you go to Hajj, keep away from confusion. What is misunderstanding? Better agreements. Do away from that. What are you supposed to do? We're supposed to do what? Zikr. We're supposed to do what? Qiraat al-Quran. We're supposed to do what? Prayer. We're supposed to do all this. These are the things that we're supposed to muster our mouth with. That's why we're supposed to be busy doing from time to time. Not arguing among yourself. Oh no, this one is black. Oh, this is political something. This is what going on current information. I heard this from the CNN. The other one say I hear it from BBC. This is not time for that. This is a special time. We, all of us here, we don't have no guarantee. We don't know that we're going to see another Ramadan. Why we can't make good use of this Ramadan today? So back to the last 10 nights, there is so many ahadith that tell us so many things about Laylatul Qadr. The authentic one, which is the one that we're working on right now, is the last 10 nights. That hadith is authentic, and that's what we're working on right now. You work. Don't say Laylatul Qadr will fall on 27, so I'm not going to do anything. I will do it the 27. We used to do that back home in Africa. People will sit down and say, oh, Laylatul Qadr is 27, so I'm not doing anything. That is wrong. You know, there is a hadith for that. But the most authentic one, the one we rely on, is the last 10 nights. Look for it. Because no matter what happens, you will get it. From the 20 to the 29 or 30, you just have to look for it. And then the second hadith came. It said, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that look for Laylatul Qadr in the odd night. Well, but guess what? The odd night is start from the 21st, the 21st, the 23rd, the 25th, the 27th, the 29th. And how to get that is the only way you can acquire that. You have to start looking for it. You have to start working on the after Maghrib of the Eve night. Meaning, if you are looking for Laylatul Qadr for the 21st, then the 20th, after Maghrib prayer for the 20th, you start worshiping Allah. You start prayers. Don't say that, no, I have to be in the 21st first. No. Start looking for Laylatul Qadr from after the Maghrib of the 20th. Then you be working prayer, nawafil, tarawih. You do all those things. If it's charity you have to give, start doing that. Because as soon as you say Maghrib, salamu alaikum, the Laylat of 21st is started. So you should work because the night before the day. So Laylatul Qadr of the 21st, if it falls on the 21st, so you start looking for it on the 20th. And if it falls on the 23rd, so the 22nd, you start looking for it. All right? And then if you are looking for the 25th, you start looking for it after Maghrib prayer on the 24th, and so on and so forth. Whatever we do during this last 10 days, may Allah make us to meet the Laylatul Qadr. Believe me, Laylatul Qadr is so special. You know, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed away, Jibril alayhi salam, the most powerful angel, the most trusted angel, Allah, he cut off from this earth. He is no longer coming down. The only time he comes down annually is Laylatul Qadr. That's why Allah has said in the Quran, تَنَزَّلُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ وَرُوحُ فِيهَا. Jibril is the angel, but can you imagine to show to you that Jibril is so special to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He's the confidence of Allah. He's the most greatest angel. Allah said angels will come. And when waruhu fiha, and the angel, the Jibril will come along with them. So that means Jibril arrival on earth is not an easy something. This whole world will be packed with the angels. Some going down, some coming down, some going up, some coming down. But they're coming with rahmah. They're coming with mercy. You don't want angels to come. You don't want Jibril to come and come meet you engaged in something inappropriate. You don't want the angels to come bringing the blessing to us, and then at that time you busy doing something inappropriate. You doing something backbiting. You doing something stealing. You doing something lying. You doing something different. That's sad. Because these are the angels that Allah representatives. They are the ones that here to come bring mercy to us. They are here to tell us that this coming year, from this Ramadan to the next Ramadan, Muhammad is going to be a richest person. From this Ramadan to another Ramadan, this person will perform the Hajj. From this Ramadan to another Ramadan, this person is not going to make it. That person has to die. So you don't want the angel. Don't see angels to come meet you busy doing something inappropriate. We have to take that very seriously. And there is a point we have to reiterate here. The Ramadan is very special. And the Laylatul Qadr is so special. The same way you can get more blessing in the Ramadan or the last 10 days for doing good deed. This is the same way if you are engaged in doing a sin, your sin will be triple again as well. Always put that at the back of your mind. That the same way Allah increase, whatsoever Allah is increasing for you to do, if He gave you sadaqah, charity, whatever thing you're doing for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will increase that blessing. Equally so. So you should put at the back of your mind that if you do anything inappropriate, if you do something bad, if you do any stealing, if you fornicate, if you do any other bad thing during the month of Ramadan or during the last 10 days, last 10 nights, Laylatul Qadr, that sin will be triple as well. May Allah protect us from doing anything bad in the month of Ramadan. Having said that, we come to the break of the first khutbah. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'an al-Karim wa fi sunnati nabiyhi al-mutahhara wa ja'alani wa iyyakum mimman yastami'una al-qawla wa yattabi'una ahsana. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyhi al-Mustafa. The second khutbah, dear Muslim, Ramadan is the month of spiritual cleansing. That's what Ramadan is here for. To cleanse or to clean us, to clean you to the last, take all the dirt from on you, make you very clean. The same way you see the white clothes clean, that's how Allah wants you to. That's the opportunity for you. Can you imagine every year, annually, Allah gave you opportunity to cleanse you for all the bad things. So the time you meet Allah, you will be clean, pure. But guess what? Don't think that you're playing game around here. Don't say when Ramadan finished that Allah is no more. No. This is a training ground. We are doing training right now. If you can able to restrain yourself, if you can able to restrict yourself during the month of Ramadan, Allah is alive before the Ramadan. Allah is going to live. Allah is still alive even after Ramadan. Don't say the Laylatul Qadr is over, so I'm not going to do. I can do whatever. Some people they can't able to wait now. They say the Ramadan. Oh, let the Ramadan finish, man. Let me be doing my 1-2-1-2. That's a wrong concept. That game you play with your very self, because Allah gave you Ramadan. Allah extended your life to meet the Ramadan, to meet Laylatul Qadr, to meet the last 10 nights, simply because He wants to cleanse you and train you to pave way for you to another path that you will do in your life. It's not like you be nice during Ramadan. When the Ramadan is over, then you go back to do your evil deed. Like I said, the Ramadan is here for what? For cleansing and purification. And for Muslims during the week, we try to increase our worship. We try to increase our zikr. We try to increase our charity. And briefly, let me tell you some of the things that we need to do during the month of Ramadan, even though we are in the middle of the last 10 days. One of the things we're supposed to do, al-i'tikaf. Al-i'tikaf is separation, to abandon all the other things that you're supposed to do. I'm going to run to go to work. I'm going to run to go to do this one. Keep all that one away and remain in the masjid. Just keep away from all the distraction. That is recommended by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whosoever Allah make it